I'm going to talk about finding help. And there are many people in this country who claim to be experts who are not. As usual, this is a very fruitful area for people to get scammed and defrauded. I am not going to publicly recommend or criticize anybody. If you want information about that, you're going to have to get it through this website or through Ed. I do plan to make lists of people I feel are honest and reliable, and people I would shy away from for various reasons. In fact, unfortunately, what's happened is many people in the so-called foreclosure defense industry end up fighting with each other. And one of the reasons they do that is human nature. Not everybody agrees with what should be done. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Not everybody agrees with me, and I'm okay with that. I don't take it personally. But what happens is these people take it personally, and then they get into big fights. And oftentimes these fights are played out on the internet, and it gets very nasty, and it gets into a situation where who can post the more bad things to say about somebody else. And I will work with Ed Vallejo with this website to post as much as I can. By the way, nobody's perfect. Everybody has good things about them and bad things about them. Even the most brilliant experts in this have good things and bad things about them. And what I'm going to try to do is just tell the truth and say, here's the good things about this person, and here's the bad things about this person, so that you can make an informed decision. So that's what I have to say about finding help. In other videos I've done today, I've mentioned that it should be very hard for anyone to be able to evict you, and I've explained ways you can do that. But I actually do want to mention one other thing. One of the things that happens that's really bad is people try to represent themselves in court, and they file all kinds of things with the court. And they're very scared, and I don't blame them for doing that, but it usually hurts a lot more than it helps. It would be like trying to perform surgery on a friend or something. And so what happens is the judges see this, and the judges realize that something has been filed that's really crazy and really dumb, and it gives homeowner cases a very bad reputation. The judges already favor the banks, and they already are trying desperately to hold the system up. And these homeowners file these things, and judges talk among themselves, and they go, you should see the crazy, idiotic thing this homeowner filed today. So the cases get very bad reputations. So the minute a judge sees that a homeowner or anyone is representing themselves, they pretty much stop listening and stop reading. So it destroys the chances that the next homeowner has. And by the way, as is typical in the law, the client usually knows way more than the lawyer does about their situation in their case. And this is completely true, and even more so in homeowner cases. Because nobody cares more about a homeowner losing their home than the homeowner themselves. And they have usually spent enormous amounts of time doing research, and they usually know a lot. But they're not experts when they go to court, and you really do need an expert. So I strongly recommend that you not try to file something on your own, and that you consult with some kind of an expert. You can file things on your own in your own name. That's called in propria persona, which is Latin, which just means you're representing yourself, or in pro per for short. But whatever you file, I would strongly recommend that it be done by a lawyer, prepared by a lawyer, or if you want to try to prepare something yourself, there's a ton of things on the internet, some of which are done by lawyers, some not. And have at it. Prepare something yourself, but don't file it with the court until you have somebody review it. So that's my suggestion on how to get help and how hopefully not to try to file something in court to help yourself.